Good morning, guys. Right, I'm back on the the 3-bed house that I've been doing. I'm just going to show you around before the job gets absolutely packed what I've done, and yeah, let's just have a look. So it's a mad weekend. I went to that wedding on Friday. Good wedding, got absolutely lashed. But in the morning, I went and did that boiler job that I had booked in because I wasn't going to be in any fit state to go on the Saturday morning. So Saturday was pretty much a write-off. Stayed in bed most of the day, but that's the way it is when you have a good time. So got my coffee, so let's have a look at the job. Right, so pretty much all my cables are in now. This is my route that goes through this wall, and then it's 150 from that wall. I've marked that the other side, and then it'll be chased in, and then that picks up next door. That's all done. Switches are ready to come up, and the feeds are ready to come down. New stairs are in. Look quite nice. So since I was here last, things have changed again. They now wanted, this is a feed for an underfloor heating mat. So what I will do is put a bit of plastic Copex out of that box down through the floor, because this is the shower tray and you don't put electric underfloor heating mat under the shower tray. That will then feed a conduit, say over here, and then I can put the electric heating mat feed and the probe, the sensor up that conduit then. So that will feed this floor. They also want, which I've put in now, a spur, which is fed off the local ring main over there. That's going to just feed a towel rail on the back there, dual fuel towel rail. So that will be the isolation for that there. And then this box over here is the control. So I've wired this off the ring main, and this 1mm cable does the feed for the underfloor heating mat there. I want that 5 amp there. They want this 5 amp moved to this wall when this wall gets built. I'm guessing the chippy can finish now the stair guys are done. And they also want another double socket cutting in there. I've got my fire alarm feed up. That just goes down, picks a head up on that landing there, goes into that bedroom there, which I'll show you now. Picks that one up, and then that one up there, and then goes down to the front door, then to the kitchen. Be the new airing cupboard with a combi boiler is going to be mounted here. This is the feed for it, and this is all the control cables, which we talked about in the last video, which go off to various locations. This is a lighting feed, which I've got to chase in, and then the switch wires come up the wall. So we're getting there. So in this ensuite, I've got some lighting to do today, but this has all got to be brought back to the loft via the box and transformers and stuff, so I might crack on with that today. But yeah, it's good. So there was a few questions which I want to go through. Some guy said, why have you notched the joist and drilled the joist? I haven't, that's all existing. I haven't literally drilled hardly any holes on this job, just trying to reuse what was there originally. So yeah, I haven't drilled any holes in the wrong place. Somebody else sent me an email about, he's an older, well, he's not old, he's 36, and he wants to get into the trade. He's done a competent person's course. All I can suggest is that you said you want to keep your money at that where you got, because you've got a family and stuff. So the only thing I can suggest that you do is maybe a night course. It's going to be
okay, so what we got here is a PIR. This is going to feed a low level light at the toilet. So all I'm going to do is just stick this 1mm cable in to run round here. It will then drop out this bulkhead here and down to a light low level. So when they walk in, the PIR turns the light on.
We'll drop down here, go next to the toilet for a low level light, and I'll mount the driver behind because it's quite a big PIR, so we can mount that driver behind. There's all my stuff from that boiler job, and this is my go-to site bag. So if I know I'm on a dirty old, dusty old job, I'll chuck what I need in here, and then this does that. So if I'm chasing,
so here we're going to have 1, 2, 3 lights in the shower cubicle, wall lights, and they're going to wire back via the loft, and then go back to the transformers up there.
You can see I'm back up in this fantastic loft. All my cables now, which come from the wall lights, the downlighter, the switch wire, all come to over here. So what I'm going to do we've got this nice area here. This is probably where I'm going to mount my drivers, around here, and we're going to have one here for the corridor lighting as well. So what I'll do is I'll get these clipped round and we'll get them in this position here. So I've got these 3 cables here that come round from the wall lights in the shower room below. I just want to show you a little tip for multi-clipping cables together to save you running 3 side by side and taking up all the room. So what you do is get a normal cable clip like this, put it in where you're gonna clip, and run it straight with the cables. One there, and then one like so. Equally space them out, however you want to space them out. And then what you can do is get your cables nice and straight, bunch them together, and then grab yourself a cable tie. And then you can go through the loop of the clip and then get the cables together and then cable tie them in, and that will hold that in place for you, rather than individually clipping all the cables, which will take twice as long. This way is just as neat and effective as clipping individually. So I'm going to get this finished and I'm going to show you the end result. Okay, so my cables come out of the bathroom wall there, 1 cable for each downlighter, and as you can see it just goes nicely neat round in my clips that I've put in. I'll just show you what I mean. So there's the clip, and then the cable tie goes through that, and then you cable tie it together. Keeps it nice and neat. So that cable there is going to be for an extractor fan, and all these other cables run around here, and then they're going to come to a box here. So although none of this is ever probably going to be seen, because I think this loft is just going to get left like this, you just got to keep your work as neat as you can. So I've brought my cables round to this position here, where I'll probably mount a piece of ply with the drivers on. So what I'll do is I'll just run through the cables here. People always say to me, how do you know where this goes and what it does? So individually I will mark. Sharp as are your friends when you're an electrician. That does the downlight in the bathroom, which gets its own driver. You've got wall light number 1. You've got wall light number 3. You have wall light number 2. And then you have a 3-core here, which comes from the switch, which will be a switch, a neutral and earth, and then a spare switch just in case they want to switch the downlighters separate to the wall lights. So there we go. Wall lights and individual downlight are just there. I eat these all the time, but I only eat 3 a day, and that's not too bad. So obviously I'm joking, I don't eat 3 pies a day. So yeah, I've just had a call. I'm going to the flat job tomorrow because the satellite man's coming. He just wants me to run through what I've done and just give him a hand, I think, just to mount stuff up. Also, I've got a load of LED bulkhead lights I got to fit, so I'm probably going to do this in this video. Yeah, I'll do this in this video. Also, we got another client of ours has phoned out. We got to work Tuesday and Thursday, starting at 5 till 9 in the afternoon. So we'll do a morning shift, and then we'll also do a night shift. I'll meet Andy there because we're obviously not working together at the minute because we're so flat out busy. So that's mounting 55-inch TVs on the walls. So we have to mount a bit of ply and undercut the ply so the TV covers it, and then mount up the bracket, get the TV on the wall, and then the power and data is already done previously. So we just got to get the TVs on the wall and get them working. A lot of people say they like the longer video, so what I'll do, excuse me, I'll skip to the next day and I'll get a bit of footage from tomorrow. Morning, next day. Don't judge me, I am working late tonight and I got myself coffee. I'll give you a quick walk round. today. TV aerial man is coming. I've put in 2 double sockets in there which are fed from the landlord's board. He's coming to sort all this gubbins out. Also, in these utility rooms, I've got changed these lights for bulkhead for some reason. So as I've drilled a 70mm hole to take that light, I'm going to have to take that light out and to keep the fire barrier, drill some plasterboard plugs out, fit them up and then fit my new light over. So let's get on with that now. Okay, so these are the lights in question. We've gone for the satin rim in here. Use an LED bulkhead. Centre, off centre or centre cable entry. They've gone already in, look quite nice. 4 fixings. So what I'm going to do is get rid of that light and put some plasterboard up there first. There we go, normal, neutral, earth and live connection. There's your LED panel and little LED driver there. Tridonic, nice. I won't film all of this, I'll stick you on time lapse. I know a lot of people don't like time lapse, but if I filmed everything, my videos would be about 8 hours long. So I've just drilled a normal plug with my hole saw. I'm going to fill that hole, basically put the light up, mark it, get the cable through there, connect it into there, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I've put a piece of timber up here, 2 screws to hold the timber and then 1 screw through there. Drilled another hole there for the cable, that's a 20mm hole. They normally worry about if you penetrate fire, 50mm or 2 inches, something like that, so that should be fine. So grommet is in, cable comes in. I don't know if you, a lot of electricians would have seen these, but a lot of people that aren't wouldn't have seen these. So these are just a push-in connector. So you can't double the cables over because it just won't go in. So you just strip your cable back, push it in, and then that's your connector. So if I now re-energise the lighting circuit. One, nice. White light. Obviously I've got to put the diffuser on. But, oh, look at that. What's that little spaceship? That's weird. So there we go. Nice little LED bulkhead with a satin finish. I've got 8 of these to do today, so I'm going to crack on with these and I'll see you in a bit. There's the technical spec of the lighting. This I've had to construct. Ladder's going to go down there, lean up to here, and these pieces are bracing it against the wall, fix through there. Absolutely marvellous. We did use C24 though, so that's alright. All of that work for this little light. So what I'll do is put a plasterboard plug up there again, bit of timber so I can fix this to it. Job's a good one. Sweet, isn't it? That's with a mezzanine floor. I've got to install these the same as I just did, but they're a little bit smaller. So this design, you just have to remove this and then connect it up first. It's going to go in this little utility. Just in here. Right, there we go, the light's up. Let's have a look. Oh, why is that not working? Oh yeah, because they still haven't connected the frigging meters up. Upstairs, they started to fit this glass ballast. Looks okay, that one's obviously missing. And then this one, but these are the pendants which came broken, so I'm still waiting for the globes to come. For some reason, this weird overhanging the bottom there, which I'm not too keen on. Anyway, this is a bedroom. We've got ensuite, and we've just got to put a little light up there. Replace that down lighter again. Plug the hole, and then this was the one I had to fit. I didn't show you this one because I had to fit a piece of timber on this, because this double steps back, so I had to fit the timber on the edge. Then I'm going to paint that the same colour as the tiles, I think, to blend it in, but yeah, it worked out right in the end. While I've just got these here, I just want to show you these. These are Magnuson. Actually picked these up from B&Q. They're non-insulated, but you get the 3.5 nib, you can get the 4mm nib, and I got the 5.5 nib. That was £1.50, £1.60 and £1.80, so you can't grumble at that. So shout out to these guys, these are from B&Q, Magnusons. Right, it's lunchtime. I'm shattered already. I'm really looking forward to working tonight. Got my water. I thought I'd give these a go. Great for sharing. Yeah, alright. Yeah, so this is that glass ballast I'm not too keen on. It's hanging low. I'm not sure why they're doing that, but I've now got to replace these. The architect doesn't like red. We're going to put white heat sounder bases on, so it blends in a little bit more. So I've just taken delivery of the replacement lights to go over the mezzanine floor, and all of the little intercom systems turned up. These are nice for the flat. Maglock, blah de blah. So that is not getting done today, but that is what you got to look forward to. Right, that's it guys. See the shark in the back. Just going to move the car for the last time today. It's 3:30. I'm meeting Andy at 4:30 on the other job, and then we're going to work till tonight, so I'm not really looking forward to that because I'm already shattered. The satellite man is done. He's done his bit. He's happy with what we did with the aerial cables and the satellite cables, so he's tested out right. He's got his dish up and stuff, so if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. As always, I'll see you on the next job. Take care.